Here we go. Well, what's going on with y'all, man? It's your boy Smitty, the elephant in the room. We here for another edition of Let's Talk About It. And I brought back, man, a returning guest, man, coming off a fresh victory down there in Norfolk, Virginia. Man, you see the title, Mega Troy Isley, top ranked zone, man. What's going on, Troy?
Man, nothing chilling, man. Just, enjoying time at home with the family, you know what I'm saying? So, everything good. But, definitely looking forward to next year. Gonna start, getting back in the groove, this coming week.
I got you, man. So that's all right, man. So before we end this interview, man, because I done heard of multiple boxers talk about it, you know what I gotta ask you and how you feel about it, man. A legend in the boxing community just fought last Friday, man. I don't know if you was in attendance. I'm pretty sure you probably watched it just because it was Mike, and they had a good undercard too. But
hmm
what's your feelings and your takes on Mike Tyson stepping in that ring?
I mean, I wouldn't want to be doing it at 58, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? I mean, if that's what he want to do, that's on him. But, hey, I mean, I salute him. Shout out
20
to
M's,
Mike, man.
20 M's. He said, "I'm gonna go grab that real quick."
Nah, I mean, 20 M's is good. Shit, you can't beat that. I might have did that too, then. I mean,
Yeah,
shit, but,
so they offer
yeah.
you, Bob and them call you right now, 20 M's, you taking on Jake Paul. Say, Troy, we need you to get in there and get that back for Mike. You going in there?
For sure. It depends on how old I am. I'm gonna have to talk to God about it though. Think about it.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Yeah, I feel you. I'm talking about Troy right now, 26 years old though.
Yeah, for sure. 20 M's. Yeah, Jake Paul, hell yeah. That's easy work. That's easy
He said
work.
that's easy work. He said that's
Yeah.
easy work.
That's easy work. That's an
Okay,
easy
that's all.
20 right there.
Easy 20. Troy said that make my life a whole lot easier right now with that.
Nah, for sure, for sure.
Absolutely. So now we get in there. Now we got your take on that with Mike, man. Well, how you feeling coming off that victory against Tyler Howard? I'm gonna say this, man. Shout out to Tyler Howard. You got in the ring and fought. I don't like the performance that he put on because I feel like me personally, I feel like after them, like after like the fifth round, he just went into trying to survive the fight. He wasn't really going back with you or nothing. He was just like he took a couple of them
He
jabs and
wasn't trying to engage.
yeah. That's how I felt. I like after he took a
Yeah.
couple of jabs and hooks from you, he said, "No, I'm just trying to make it through."
He wasn't really trying to engage. He was trying to set a little trap for me. His coach kept saying go to the right or stuff like that. So he was trying to set up a trap. We knew his trademark punch was his left hook. So we just went the all right and stayed away from his hook. And honestly, I wish the fight was a little more exciting. But honestly, the fight was one. You
One.
just one. Boxing being easy and controlling the distance. You know what I'm saying? It was a simple night for me. But you know what I'm saying, the crowd ain't like that. But you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be nice like that. So
You got
I,
to
I
look
wasn't
like
tripping on the crowd.
But to say you got to look like you like, man, I kind of agree with the crowd, man. Tyler wasn't even trying to really thump with me, so I couldn't do what I could only do what was allowed to do.
Yeah. I could only do what I was allowed to do, but at the same time, no, he was at a range. Like he wasn't really committing to his punches, so he was at a range to where I couldn't get my combinations off. And you know what I'm saying, usually I'd be going to a person body early in the fight and I'd be able to break them down, later in the fight and stuff like that. And I'd be able to really do what I want to do, you know what I'm saying? But I couldn't really get to him early. So, you know what I'm saying? He was a power puncher. And you know what I'm saying, when I tried to attack his body, I'd be reaching and stuff like that. So, Bo Mackin was just like, stop reaching, said just take what he give you, you know what I'm saying? So, I was just like, hey, it's one of them nights. And I mean, it's not bad. I mean, it's one of them nights saying, hey, just got boxing, simple boxing moves, you know.
Got you, man. Sometimes you gotta do what you always gotta do. Like we said in the first interview, you ain't always gonna get the kill. Sometimes you just gonna have
Yeah,
to take it slow on them.
yeah, it sucks though because it was at home, but it's all good.
Uh-huh. Yeah, man. How
Yeah,
that feel? You got to fight in VA. You was down in Norfolk. You got to fight in VA. You was on the card. All three of your other brothers, Keyshawn, Kelvin, and Keon. How that feel
yeah,
getting to fight in VA, man?
man, the night was legendary. You know what I'm saying? So it was a great night. It was a great start to what I'm saying, to what we about to have coming on in the future.
Got
So
you, man.
we're gonna
Speaking of
come
the
to the
future,
DMV soon.
hopefully, man. So that's what I'm
Yeah,
gonna ask you next, man. Do we see Troy Isley in that Capital One arena soon, or the out in
Nah,
Jordan
probably the
Racing?
MGM, man. The MGM. I'm
Oh,
trying to
he
get the
said I'm trying to
MGM.
set something up for the MGM. That might be breaking
Yeah,
news right there.
I'm trying to get that MGM, man.
I feel
But
you,
now we
man.
gonna
That'd be
see
big.
next year.
That'd be big. Next year, hopefully, since we speaking on that future fights and locations, what's planned for Troy Isley in 2025? What's the plans, man? What we looking like?
So I mean, we got a fight. March. I'm looking to fight February, March next year. Fight for another. Another one of them belts I already got.
Okay.
And another Saints in that body. And by the end of the year, we should be looking at a title shot.
Got you. I got you. I got you. So, is we getting any closer to that Sugar Shane Mosley Jr. fight? We got any traction on that yet?
We don't got no traction on that, boy. They talk about. I talked to Top Ray about that. They talk about they want him to fight Mungie and all that. So you know what I'm saying? It's quiet with
It's
Shane
quiet.
Mosley
It's
Jr.
quiet. We trying
Yeah.
though. Sugar Shane come from a nice Hall of Fame bloodline, so I know he not
Mm-hmm.
ducking nothing. I know he gonna take that when his name called.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We
So
gonna
you
see
rank,
though. It's still whatever. It's
man,
still whatever.
got you. Still whatever. You ranked 11th in what, the WBC and 10th in the WBO right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so how that feeling, man? You moving up in the ranks. You about to try, if everything goes right in your next fight, you looking for that world title shot. How you feeling about that?
Man, that feel good, man. You know what I'm saying? It's everything I work for. So it feel good, just you telling me, I gotta, keep grinding, stay on the right path, don't lose focus. You know what I'm saying? It's right here, you know, it's right here, the moment
Right
I've
there
been
for
waiting
the
for
tape.
since I was 8 years old. So, you know what I'm saying? And honestly, I had my goal was to get in the rankings like 2020 in 2023, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't happened. But you know what I'm saying? Hey, gotta trust God's timing. You know what I'm saying? Everything happened for a reason. We here
Oh, yeah.
now, so we good.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. So man, that's good, man. I'm gonna ask you a couple more boxing questions, man. I asked you because I know you big in the DMV. You from the DMV, AVA, Alexandria, Virginia. If anybody that don't know about, and he also got ties to DC. So DC and AVA, you got to show them that love.
Hmm,
There's a big fight coming up in the DMV. I'm not trying to get you to pick sides, who's you
you
picking. We
funny, you
ain't gonna do
funny.
all that. We ain't gonna even do
Man,
that.
I'm rocking with Lamont, man. I'm rocking with Lamont, man.
He said he rocking with
That's my
Lamont.
guy.
Okay. But I want to ask you about Lamont since you
Yeah, I'm
already
rocking
knew
with
who we was
Lamont,
going
man.
at. Lamont and Mr. Bernard, I just had him on the show. I don't know if you happen to catch any of the clips, and he spoke on it. Lamont Roach to
Yeah,
me right now is one of the most disrespected boxers in boxing right now. He getting talked down on because when Tank fights, people, the fans and the casuals got their mind set on who they want to see Tank fight.
yeah. He'll get
Uh,
knocked out and everything. Yeah.
yeah, they did. So they did. You already seen it. How you feel about that? The disrespect that's coming towards Lamont Roach's way.
I mean, that's boxing. I mean, everybody got their favorite. Boxing fans only gravitate to who the people say is good. You know what I'm saying? They don't really watch boxing. You know what I'm saying? And then when they do watch it, you know what I'm saying? They only looking for a knockout. So they only gonna they don't know nothing about boxing, bro. So you know what I'm
They know
saying? And then
knockout.
yeah, they know knockouts. And then when you doing good, you know what I'm saying? They all on your line and everything. And then you had one little shaky performance, and it's quiet. You know what I'm saying? So the boxing fans in general is real wishy washy, bro. So you can't fall into it. You gotta know who really rocking with you.
Got you, man. So that's good to hear, man. Lamont, you got your one supporter.
But
Troy
it's
came right here and
yeah,
said he rocking with Lamont.
I'm rocking with Lamont. That's my guy. That's my guy. But ain't no hate towards Tank. You know what I'm saying? And Calvin and all them. Cause I grew up with all them. So I grew up in the game with all them. So ain't no hate towards them and all that. But I'm rocking with my man Lamont, man. DC, man.
Got you, man. He's standing with y'all. DC riding with you, Lamont. So all right, since we speaking of this DC general, man, I asked you, I said, we gonna get Troy Isley here. You said I'm trying to make it at MGM. If you can get that fight in the MGM next year or in the future for the world title fight, whichever fight it is, you could try to get that headline in. Who's somebody you would want to fight there? Because if you fight at the MGM, it's gonna be a packed crowd. They gonna this area, DC and Maryland, gonna hear Troy Isley. They gonna come packed for you. So
I want to
who's the name
see
you want to
either,
fight?
man. I'm in the rankings of Adames or Jennerback. So yeah,
Dom as a
Jennerback,
back. Yes, it is.
Adames
He
or
said if he
Jennerback.
bring, he said if he fighting at home, it's got to be one of y'all two. So y'all
Yeah,
two know y'all on the clock. He said if he fighting at home, it got to be one of y'all two. That's all right.
yeah.
Gotcha. All right, man. So since we gonna stick in the DMV because he is Virginia at the end of the day. Keyshawn Davis, your brother, he put on a hell of a performance last time, man, on the same card as you. He actually had a fighter that tried to fight, unlike you, and that fighter didn't work out for him the way he thought it was going. He tried to weight bully your brother and everything, tried to do all the
Mm-hmm.
extra stuff. After the fight, Keyshawn called out Tank. And how do you feel your brother ready for that type of crowd, this type of level right there? I know
For
you
sure,
spar
for
train with.
sure. What I'm saying, we done seen all these styles overseas, man. Being on Team USA and all that. You know what I'm saying, and greatness is, it starts up here, man. So yeah, Tank, go ahead and you get Keyshawn a 5 round head start like you did Frank. No, it's not gonna work.
Okay. Okay.
But take a good fighter too though. But you know what I'm saying. Like I said, that's another thing. Everybody the casuals think because Tank got the power and everything. You know what I'm saying. Keyshawn can't do nothing with him, but you know what I'm saying. Keyshawn got all the skill in the world. You know what I'm saying. So
Got you,
now, don't
man.
get me wrong. It's a tough fight. It's not an easy fight, but yeah, I feel like Keyshawn can do it. I didn't
Got you.
see. You know what I'm saying. Me and him both say the same thing, bro. We didn't been through hella wars and amateurs, from JOs on up. So, and I'm not saying amateurs the same thing as the pros, but you know what I'm saying, we'd have been through
Got you. I got you. And since we speaking, so we gonna keep it on your Davis brothers. Your other brother, he made his pro debut down there. Keon, man.
it.
How you
Yeah,
like? What you judge his performance? How you think he did down there with y'all?
I mean, it's a pro debut, typical pro debut. He looked sharp. I definitely think if it was 6 rounds, he would have knocked dude out. He started getting his groove. He already had his groove, but he started really getting his
Moving
groove
the wheel.
towards the
Yeah,
end of the fight. Yeah, tight. So I feel like he a 6 round fight. I feel like he's gonna be sharp as hell, and he's gonna be a problem at 47, too big.
got you. And Kelvin, man, Kelvin, he got the late. He got the that he pulled it in the last round. Kelvin got the knockout in the last round,
Mm-hmm.
in the last
Yeah,
second too. How you feel Kelvin's performance was?
Kelvin did good. I mean, his dude was trying to survive the whole night. On the ropes.
Yeah, man. I don't
Covering
know
up and
what was up
everything.
with y'all two
So
fights, man.
yeah, so
It was like Keon and Keyshawn got some action. Y'all two was, man, we got dudes trying to survive fights and not fight us for real.
Nah, I mean, I don't know, man, but hey, everybody won, as planned, so it's all good, man.
Got you, man. How did you like the support system that y'all got down there? Y'all felt VA showed up for all y'all, man, and showed love.
Yeah, for sure. I loved it. VA for sure sold out. Everything was sold out. The after party, sold out. Everything was sold out. We had they had some events the next day. You know what I'm saying? People, popped out. Was showing me love, showing them love. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it was a great event, and I feel like next time they have a show, I love to come back. I probably won't be co-main, but but
Yeah.
they
Oh, he said he
but
might
they
be main this
but
time.
they but I'm definitely come back. No, I ain't said I'm gonna be main. They was booing me, man. So they gonna be like, man, don't bring him back.
Oh,
I got
you know how the 757 wasn't booing the
nah
703.
nah. They was booing, bro. They was booing, bro.
757, that's what y'all was doing, my man. No, man. Y'all can't get mad because his opponent didn't come to fight. His opponent came to get a check and survive and fight, man. That's all he did.
Hmm.
How you feel about that though when you be watching fights? Like I'm not gonna name no name drops because we done seen some main fights that didn't happen over the last couple years with big names with fighters just showed up to get their check from that fighter, didn't fight hard. It's like there's a lot of fight. There's a lot of times we see that. How you feel as a boxer when you see people do that?
I mean, I can't really. I mean, I don't like it, but at the same time, hey, people gotta feed their family.
Got you. Got you. Do what you got to do to feed your family and make it out
Hey,
there safe,
that's
huh?
their choice. You know what I'm saying? They want to take punishment. You know what I'm saying? But hey,
Got
Only
you,
time
man.
I don't like it is if if it's I don't want to say no names, but if it's like a fighter that was in another weight class and he been out for like 2 3 years and
I know who you talking about because I
then he all of
kind
a
of
sudden
insinuated
yeah
that same thing, but I said I'm not gonna name drop, so I know who you
then he
talking about.
automatically just get shot up in the rankings and get a title shot. That's the only time I'd be like, bro, like that's the only time I don't like it. But other than that, I don't really be caring for it. I just
Got
worry
you,
about me, bro.
got you, man. And y'all wasn't the only big headline fight that weekend. Yeah, Saturday, yeah, it was a fight out in Philly at the Wells Fargo. Jerron Ennis boots he fought. Did you catch that fight?
I ain't even catch it, bro.
Oh man, that was a good fight. I was going to ask you for your opinion on it, how you felt about it, because a lot of people get talking down because it wasn't the performance that they wanted to see. Sort of goes back to what we just talked about and what we talked about in our previous interview when we was like
Mm-hmm.
casual. They want to see one thing, and if they don't, all of a sudden they downplaying a fighter.
Yeah, even if they're not casuals, they they downplay you, and then as soon as you had that one big performance, they back on your bandwagon. So
And
boxing wishy washy. So that's why I'm be like, bro, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? They gonna trash me right now, bro. But you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have a good performance, and then they gonna be like, oh man, what's up and everything. So
yeah, Troy,
it's all
your
good.
next fight, you go out there and put someone down in the fifth round, and they like, nah, Troy need to move up with. He
Yeah,
need that shot with
right.
Canelo or this
And
or
then,
that.
but I mean, I ain't get harsh critics for real. You know what I'm saying? I just got booed at the fight. I ain't get
Yeah,
harsh critics.
that ain't sit
Yeah,
right with you. That ain't sit right with
yeah. But as far as like, what people were saying, on Twitter and everything, I ain't get harsh critics. I just.
you. Got you. I got you. I mean, it happens sometimes. Like we said, you can't do nothing if you come to fight and the opponent come to get a payday.
Yeah.
What you want me to do about it? I came to put on a show. He came to survive. So you know that go. So and we just get into some more things, man. Talking boxing, man. Like we said, the Lamont Roach, we did win around that. You just said you feel Lamont got a big chance to win that fight because a lot of people underestimating Lamont Roach just because of
Yeah.
him being at 130, which I don't get. He's still a world champion at 130, coming up to test himself against another champ at 135. But that's neither here nor there. We didn't talk about Keyshawn calling him out. How do you feel about certain fighters, like people trying to say Keyshawn shouldn't do it because he only got 12, really 13, but you know how they took that one fight.
Yeah.
They only got 12 fights. Jaleel Hackett, his name being tossed out there now to fight Brian Norman. They trying to because he only got the 9 fights right now, but it's about to be his 10th fight. How do you feel as a boxer though? Then you just said it, but you said if they've been inactive. How do you feel as a
If
boxer
you
if you see them active and they trying to get up there and fight a bigger name fighter? Are you cool with that, or do you think they need to fight some more?
if you ready, you ready. You know what I'm saying? That's up to the champion, you know what I'm saying, if he gonna give you a shot, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You gotta, it's up to the champion if he gonna be like, hey man, you gotta work your way up, you know what I'm saying? Or if the champion gonna give you a shot. But
okay.
you know,
Is you ready for a world title defense or not defense a world title fight?
I'm in the rankings, Brody, so of
He said
course.
I'm in the raking, so that tells you everything you need to know.
Yeah.
I got you, man. I got you, man.
You
I
gotta be ready
got
for
you.
that call whenever.
Okay.
But nah,
So
bro, you don't get in the rankings for no reason. You know what I'm saying? You figure out what you're gonna do early in your career, and you know what I'm saying. What ranking you want to? What station anybody you want to get in? So you know what I'm saying. If I ain't feel like I was ready for a world title shot, I wouldn't be in the rankings, or I wouldn't even have that little little belt I got. Even though I don't care about it,
got you. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. If you wasn't ready, you've been working this since you was 8. Just your
Yeah.
whole life you've been working for this moment. Hell yeah. So like you said, man, 2025, you got some plans. You shooting, you said for February, March to get a fight.
And then hold on, and then I can say this: people like kids like me, Jalil, Keyshawn, and everybody, kids like us that been on Team USA, that just seen them styles and everything. Like you can like look up, like Floyd, in his Olympic class, Fernando, Dave Reed, and all that. They was doing the same thing, fighting Dave Reed and Fernando, fighting Trinidad when they got 15, 16 fights. You know what I'm saying? Floyd had maybe 20 fights, or he maybe even had less than that. So you know what I'm saying? When you got, high amateur background, that's how they move you. They're not really worried about the opponents they picked. You know what I'm saying? They give you, you know what I'm saying? They give you guys. So the guys you fighting early in your career, they're not better than the opponents you fighting at the elite stage. You know what I'm saying? They're not better than the amateurs I was fighting on Team USA with no headgear. The first, 10 fights or so. You know what I'm saying? So, and matchmakers told me this. So, you know what I'm saying? So that's, they be like, kids like y'all, we don't worry about now. Like a kid that don't got amateur background, you know what I'm saying? We may gotta find them a couple fighters from South Carolina, to build his confidence up and, build his record up and stuff like that. So it'd be different.
Got you. I got you, man. I feel you on that. So, like I said, though, man, like 2025, you said February, March. Ooh, do you have a name that you already is working in negotiations, or y'all
They
just trying to
they
go ahead?
told me a name. It's a good opponent. They told me a name back before I fought Howard. They told me who I was gonna fight next, but I still gotta talk to my matchmaker to see for sure. But it's definitely a good name for sure. You know what I'm saying? And if you've been on my page, it's somebody, it's definitely somebody, that we've been having some talks on social media.
Okay. Oh, okay. So they said Troy said I ain't letting no names out yet, but we getting there. Once that gets there, we gonna let that out and we gonna announce it on his social media. Okay. So man, well, how's life living, man? How's life? You in the rankings? You coming up, man? How's it feeling for you though, man? You gotta talk to us. Let us know how's it feeling, man. You accomplishing your dreams right now. Had a big fight in VA. I know that was one dream for you to fight down and
Yeah.
fight at home. Yeah, now you just got. I know another dream, like you said, the MG. Well, the MGM is up now, so now you can
Hmm.
get a fight over there. Well, how's life feeling for you, man? Being in the top rankings, man? Huh?
Hold on.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
My fault. Somebody called me. What you say?
I said, how's life treating you right now, man? You coming off a big win down there in home in VA. You getting
Yeah,
ready
I
for another
mean,
fight. You already said you got your goals set on trying to get a big fight working at the MGM. So
yeah,
how you feeling right now?
everything good. Honestly, man. I'm trying. Working on moving out of DMV. Moving to Vegas soon.
Okay,
So
Vegas living soon.
yeah. So everything cool. Everything cool. Everything I dreamed of. I thank God every day. You know what I'm saying, that I'm living. The life I wanted to live. Growing up as a kid. So I mean, I could right now I ain't been doing that right now. I just been chilling with my family, going to the mall, buying shoes, playing 2K, and for real, that's about it. For real.
Good, man. That's all right, man. I like to
But
hear that, man.
yeah, I'm growing up now. I'm saying I done done it all, man. I ain't gonna say done it all, but I still got more I want to do. But what I'm saying, I do it after I win that title.
Got you, man. That's all right, man. And it
And
was
I
nice rap.
traveled to San Antonio too.
You said you what?
I traveled to San Antonio too.
San Antonio.
I
What
was in
you
San
got into
Antonio
out
too.
San Antonio?
I got my little son out there, little
Okay.
man out there. Yeah,
Okay, that's all right, man. He out there in Texas, man. That's good, man. It was nice busting it up with you tonight, Troy. Had our little quick comment. Get in, see how you feeling fresh off this fight, man. Anybody that
for
don't know,
sure.
Troy Isley, Mega Troy, top ranks own middleweight division. Y'all can follow him on IG at Mega Troy. You got any words you want to say before we get up out of here?
Yo, it's your boy Mega Troy, man. Stay tuned. Look forward to me, man. What I'm saying, we're gonna have a big come up. What I'm saying, next year in 2025, and what I'm saying, you definitely gonna see my name in the record books. What I'm saying, you definitely gonna see my name everywhere. So definitely, stay in tune and to follow me, Instagram Megatroy1, Twitter Go Transformer, and Facebook Troy Isley.
Got you, man. Y'all know what's up, man. Y'all see the IG on my page. We up out of here, man.
For sure.